Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to another Rust video. Today we are going to be going over part 2 of our tips and tricks towards building a base video. And in this episode we're going to be starting with a sort of an exploit type glitch. It's actually floating ladders, so if you have doorways going all the way up on one side of your wall, you can actually find a spot where you can place it. And now when you actually shut the door, you have a floating ladder. And so every store you want to do this on, you need to have a door on. That's the only downside. So there we go, there's another one. We can close this door. And there you go, floating ladders up to the top. Now the reason this is so effective is because if, say, we're getting raided and I have a loot room up at the top of my house, I don't want them to get to that loot room, so I can hop down here and quickly place a wall right there, and it'll just destroy the ladders completely. So you can have it like infinitely high, it'll destroy them all. So that's a quick tip on how to prevent your tower bases from being raided. Alright, so the second tip I have for you is furnace and chest placement. Now that right there is probably a good spot to place, but some people don't realize and they will go right up to the wall and place it like this. This is not effective at all because when it goes through the wall, other players can access it. So the same thing works with the chest. Now you don't want to be too close like this. You might think, oh, I have so much more room. Well, when you come out on the other side of your building, people now have access to your stuff. So that's another tip you want to keep in mind. Just do not build too close to walls. Alright, so here's another tip. As you can see, this foundation is completely enclosed, so nobody can see underneath it. And we can put a stash here, so I have a stash here, and it has just some high qual in it. You can go back, place a foundation, and even upgrade it. So we upgrade that to stone, and now, if you were to slash remove, if you're on a modded server, and there you go, your small stash is still there and it's completely safe. Alright, so here's another tip. Never have your foundations like this. So as you can see, I have a normal foundation next to a triangle foundation, and this creates a really small corner. Now the reason this is a bad thing is raiders can easily just run up to it and keep on hopping and eventually get onto your roof. So in this case, I have an open door on the second story. So say this was a raider, he'd be able to get right into my house right away, no problem. So another tip is never build next to rocks unless you have a really very tall home and there's no way to get onto the rock. Unfortunately, this place right here is really close to a rock, and you can literally hop on the roof, and if you wanted to blow through their doors, you can get into their main loot room. So never build next to a rock. Alright, so that's it for this episode, guys. If you have any more comments or suggestions as to any other building tips, please leave those in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like or subscribe for more Rust videos in the future. Thanks.